Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Time, it's a social construct, but hey, we're all here. Welcome to the finals. This is game one of what we affectionately call the Ermagerd brackets between Pyre and the one and only Pankraz. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Martin Broadcloak. I'm that wonderful little icon on the right. And we have Tybalt saving the buttons from Possum. We have Allie doing way too difficult of hard work in the background. And to my left is everyone's literal favorite librarian in the world. It's J-Mac.
Hi.
Hi, J-Mac.
How are you, Martin?
I am fantastic. They put us in the booth again.
I know. I'm so excited.
On RPG
for game one
of all places. Isn't this great?
I know. It kind of makes us famous.
Right? Speaking of famous, that's a wonderful naming scheme from Pankraz.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
You should sing it.
No, I'm off key. I don't sing.
Fine.
I don't care how much tequila I have. That's not happening. So, but yes, welcome everyone. These two have had a run to get to the finals. Both Pyre and Pankraz have went through some of the best the game has to offer to get here. And fortunately for you all, this is not a best of 3. This is a best of 5.
It is a best of 5. So we may very well see games going into next week.
We might even see like 6 games.
Now, you know we're not supposed to say that, Martin.
Well, yeah, but we know who the retime admin is. So we don't care. We can say it. We can get away with it. It's fine.
That's true.
I know he's listening. Hi, Possum. So yeah, we'll kick off here in soon TM. Scythe, good to see you. Welcome everyone. This is gonna be a blast. For anyone that hasn't seen this flag set, you're in for a treat. This is Omnidextrous. Anything goes.
Anything
if you can
goes.
Wear it, put it on.
And you can put it on any part of your body.
Pretty much. Well, except for like putting a bow on like your bot, that doesn't work very well. So, oh, hey, speaking of, wow, look at that start. Uh-oh.
Well,
so you remember what I was saying earlier before this all started?
I was just about to say so much for potentially fading Baron.
Yeah. The last X amount of seasons have been like, hey, just go do Baron forehead. These two are looking for a Baron key. Because that blue robe represents a 50-50 that is exactly a gauntlet they're looking for.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. All right, place your bets. How early do they get the Baron key? I'm going to say within the first 5 minutes.
Ooh, I don't know. I think it's in Evelyn. Depends on if they find a rune axe or something.
Yeah. A rune ring, an ogre axe, enough armor to sit through the ogres. Like, I mean, it's possible. Looking at these two though, this is a standard start. So we are on T Pro. So as far as treasure goes, you can occasionally find a tier 5 here, there, anywhere. Very low odds though. But the best two places
there's your ogre axe.
Yep, there's your ogre axe, so you're halfway home. Best 2 places to loot, honestly, here and Watery Pass. Watery Pass, unfortunately, requires this thing called Exit, which we ain't got.
No, because Tella does not appear in these seeds.
No, he does not. And with vanilla trap chests, we know exactly where the traps are. So this is a very quick, more or less 20 chests of loot in roughly about a minute and a half, which from a value standpoint, pretty good. Speaking of value, what have we seen? Ogre Axe, Gungnir?
A couple of summons for that Rydia that's going to be on Mount Hobbs.
Of course she's going to be on Hobbs. We need an anchor. I mean, what?
Martin.
Sorry, my bad. Why?
You have two Rydia fans in the booth
right up until Palom shows up, and then she's very much less useful.
Oh, and some bows. We need those bows.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, we don't.
No, not on this flight that we don't. And so the call has been made. We are not doing the ogres. I don't blame them.
No.
The armor was very thin.
A wizard shirt, maybe.
Yeah, like you needed more. So looks like Pankraz making a beeline for Hobbs, and Pyre is gonna go check our freebie courtesy of Bedward and probably take a
Mhm.
swing at the dog, possibly.
I would say so. Watching a lot of Pyre's races over the last few weeks, this is typically his start. He does Eblin and then comes straight here and does the freebie and the
Hmm.
flame dog check.
Yeah, and it makes sense. I mean, in case this happens to be like an Earth crystal, which
Mhm.
sadly non-Earth. Well, are you trying to take my job?
Hey!
I say usually I'm the one pretty good at predicting things, but you kind of got me beat on that one.
Look, I just needed
So,
her in the seed, and she just needed to. I
yay!
mean, there were summons for her.
Yeah, it's Iridia. Pyre doing the 9. Probably because not very
Interesting.
comfortable with the weapon choice. There's a dwarf axe. He's hoping for a blizzard spear,
And a
basically
Ooh,
just to make the doggo free.
yeah. Oh
Kind of like
well.
that one right there. See, please. Look, I may have not done comps for a while, but I never missed that beat at all. So,
Ooh, see, this is interesting because now he's gonna go out and save because he wants to keep all that loot.
hmm yeah, very much.
Oh,
Well, or wow, look at
or
that.
not.
Even
Okay.
leave? Really? With a blizzard spear? That is surprising.
Huh.
Pankraz gets through Iridia. Let's talk about trap chests really quick. Trap chests in this flag set because K trap is on. We have what we affectionately call the 1-to-1s, where it's one trap in an area, and they tend to, on average, be better weighted than areas that have more than one trap in them. So places like the doggo, the eyeball, hair dryers, where there's only one in a zone, usually hit a key item pretty often.
Yeah.
And you have a blizzard spear, you have a dwarf axe, so I mean you can set up an anchor situation for that dog. The dog is dead to the blizzard spear, so really surprising by Pyre they didn't go up and check it. So the question now becomes, when are we going to go do it?
Yeah, maybe he's banking on an early Earth crystal. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's definitely interesting.
Yeah, very much so. And once again, you come back to what you were saying about watching Pyre and maybe some of the earlier races. This may just be a thing where these two have played a ton of these seeds, and every once in a while, not all the time, but maybe an Earth crystal comes out of Antlion, and all of a sudden they look like geniuses.
Yeah.
So I mean, we've seen it done, so it could happen.
That is true. Or maybe you just kind of throw off your opening set a little bit. See where you can pick up some time, because with these two runners, they know they're going to be neck and neck, and they've got to make up some time somewhere.
Yeah, and we talked about this. I talked about this myself, Possum. Some of the better runners in the game, and I mean, you look at Pankraz, and I mean, not to short it, but he kind of sets the bar right now for just speed of runners. So I would not be surprised if Pyre was in the mentality of, okay, I'm probably half a check to a check slower than Pankraz. I have to do something he's not going to do.
Yep.
Or I need to fade something and I need to be right.
Just shaving off 5 seconds and 10 seconds.
Yeah,
it's going to make a difference with these two runners for sure.
Yeah. So, hey, Odin. Do we have something for Odin? I bet we do.
A Thunderclaw. I think we
that might have been
one.
a Thunderclaw.
Yeah, I think we did. Do I remember where? No, but I think we did.
I did. It appeared mysteriously out of the ether. So, Pankraz launching the hovercraft. Well, we need it because hey, this flag set is force hook. We know we're going down the hook route at some point. Check the waterfall. This is a point of debate for people. Checking the waterfall.
Early versus.
Oh, hey, look, another blizzard spear. Neat. More of sitting through the entire animation. Where it's okay, if we're looking for the gauntlet, like you're looking for that left sprite to show a blue robe. And then if not, you just reset immediately versus sitting through the entire thing to see which bosses sit in there.
Yeah.
So, a couple seconds here and there, but we've seen races determined by a couple seconds. So,
yeah, and with these two runners specifically, every second is going to
matter. Like, yeah. So, meanwhile, hey, guess what? We're getting dual doggos. This is gonna be great.
Dual doggos. Pankraz doesn't have a Blizzard Spear though.
Yeah, it's a little more complicated, but I mean, it's still doggo. Not terror. He does bite pretty hard though.
Okay, chat. I see you. I see your logic.
Yeah, sometimes chat. Sometimes, not all the times, just sometimes.
Yeah, want to check and make sure it's not
don't
the
do
other
the dog off the
road.
walk-in, damn it. Yeah, don't do the dog out 1 HP. Paging Possum. What do we get? Okay, now look. If Pyre had went up here earlier, I would have been right about the 5-minute Baron key, okay? I'm claiming this one.
Oh gosh. That's fair. You can do it.
Okay, so hey, guess what? We're going to Baron.
Yep, we are going to Baron. Probably gonna stop by Baron Inn first, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Or honestly, the weapons shop.
Yeah,
weapon and armor shop. See maybe if there's something there that will accelerate what we do a little. But
yeah, definitely gonna at least check the care. Well,
it's more radio.
I'm not sad. The runners probably are a little sad.
There's no dupes on though.
No dupes.
Yeah.
So you can't oops Alridias, but
no, sadly. Asura, do we have anything for Asura? I don't think so. No mute dagger, no. I don't think we have anything for her.
This might be a little rough.
Yeah, this is this is where you search your inventory. Like, do I have anything for this? No. So I think we are probably in we may see two different ways of doing this. We may see a life 1 lock, and we may see double star veil here.
Looks like Pankraz is gonna do the life lock. Then Pyre's gonna do double star veil.
Yeah. Both easily acceptable methods. Like, it's perfectly fine. What do we get?
As long as you can do the life lock.
So there's good news and there's bad news to everything we're doing right now. The good news is we have a Baron key. The bad news is we don't have a hook yet. And we are running out of places to go.
Yeah, because we keep getting weapons instead of key items.
Yeah, funny how that works. So sadly, Assassin Dagger can be useful, but it's not what they're looking for. Not right now.
No, definitely not. Pankraz.
What do we have? Anything good? I saw mute arrows, a flame whip, and a whole bunch of nothing. And
a wizard
Pyre
shirt
takes a reset. That Asura. The problem, that spot hits really hard.
Yes, it does. A lot harder than you think it should.
Yeah.
Good news is he's not missing out on anything.
Yeah, comment from McFruit on the menuing. No, that's just Pankraz. That's what he does. Stick around. You ain't seen nothing yet.
So we are about to find out whether or not that starting blue robe is in fact our first objective, or if we are going to be on a gauntlet hunt.
Yeah. The good news is, well, not so much for... Wait, has Pankraz done Fabul?
No.
Okay,
of course not.
So the one advantage Pyre has is if it is the gauntlet, that Blizzard Spear is going to come in real handy.
Yes. Because Pyre has 2.
Yeah, there are some things in this gauntlet that don't like Blizzard Spears very much. Namely Sander Crocodile.
I don't think I knew that, actually.
Yeah, there's some things that don't like ice. That's a delay. That's a long delay. There we go. What we're looking for. Tell you what, if you're the runner right now, you feel really good about this. Getting the gauntlet off the table, oh, it's such a nice feeling.
Yeah, especially because this is our only boss hunt objective in this flag set. So just knowing that you don't have to like go searching the moon for a boss.
Yep.
An hour into the seed.
You don't have to stick your head in the Fame Arch. You don't have to look at the bosses there. You don't have to look in Mist Cave. You don't, honestly, at this point, you may not even have to go up ordeals.
Yeah, the accursed mountain.
Yeah,
might
the accursed mountain for all. What? Just a key item? Like, nah, I'm good.
I mean,
I got other things to do.
Unless this is not our hook, that's one of our only 2 options left.
Yeah. Yeah, that narrows it down to Eblin or, which, I mean, they'll be in Eblin before they'll be on ordeals. Like,
oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That is 3 trap chests in Eblin. But.
So, yeah. So, while we're sitting through this gauntlet, once again, make sure everyone, please go follow the runners. The Pyre and xPankraz are both fantastic. Thank you, as always, to Tybalt for pushing the buttons. Allie, once again, works way too hard. And then we somehow got wamboozled into the booth, J-Mac.
I know, but it's so much fun.
It is.
I do very much enjoy it. I learn a lot by talking to you.
I'm not sure.
You do know a lot of things about this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's a good thing or not, though. Jury's out on that one. We'll figure it out.
Well, the librarian says it's good. So.
Okay, I'll take it. Thank you. And everybody go follow J-Mac, too. J-Mac does amazing things with... What is on J-Mac's table these days? It used to be unpacking and other things. And
I did pull out unpacking the other day.
Did you really?
I did. I was real rusty.
For those that need to practice their moving techniques, you know, hey, we got a game for you.
But it does look like we are about to be done with this gauntlet.
Yay!
Oh, never mind. I thought that was the last fight. We got one more.
Yep.
My counting's off.
There are 5.
So, Martin.
Yes.
I've noticed that a lot of these characters have weapons equipped that they normally can't hold.
Yeah, the game doesn't care.
Oh.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
That's cute.
They can equip whatever. If you want to give Rydia a crystal sword, who am I to judge?
I do want to give Rydia a crystal sword.
Yeah, no, an omnidextrous anything goes. So if you can imagine it, it can happen.
That does make it a little fun and a little silly.
Yeah, I mean, there's still, you know, advantages to putting certain things on certain people, but for the most part, you know, everybody can hit anything they want. Like, it doesn't matter. All right, let's see where this goes, because this fight could be sketchy depending who's sitting here. If that is Ruby... Pyre's gonna have a way better time with this fight. Okay, so here's the bad part about this fight. You don't want to see the Ruby phase, and you don't want to give it a turn, because what comes out will probably kill you. And if not, what comes out next will probably kill you.
The fires.
Yeah,
okay, that wasn't that bad.
See the damage on that? Here's the problem. It's the Fire 3 it's coming out, and this is where things go sideways. So, yeah, Baron Throne, folks. By the way, it's got magic power.
Which you kind of forget about when you play the randomizer.
Yeah, because it's
only 4,000 HP.
What does a turtle care
it doesn't
about magic power? No, there's no need. Yeah, that fight is scary in any sense. So, but Pyre has a Blizzard Spear. So
yeah, this should be much easier on his side.
Yeah, it's probably going to be get it to Ruby phase and then put Kayn in the air. And at that point, we're probably done.
Meanwhile, unfortunately, Pankraz has to sit through all 5 of these gauntlet fights again.
I mean, that's going to give Pyre a time advantage. So
for sure.
You know, just has to hold on to it. So here we go. The attack was queued. So we've got Berserk coming out and can't. So yeah, this fight's done. So Fire 2 won't do anything. King gets a swing. And thanks for playing. Good.
Blizzard Spears, ladies and gents.
Useful items. Who would have thought?
So the moment of truth comes. What is in the toilet?
I was going to say, who's the character? Oh, boy.
Oh.
Well, that is a character that exists.
Yeah? I don't know if that's the character I was looking for, but it's not a character I'm going to say no to.
I don't think they're going to complain.
Oh, it is a mop to clean the toilet. That's cute. I love that. Thank you.
I'm trying to imagine someone trying to pick up the mop and kind of dunk it in the toilet, and oh, that does not sound good at all. Ugh. All right, what do we get? Oh, look at that.
Well,
it's the item we so much wanted to see. So yeah, everyone wave to ordeals because that's probably never happening anymore. So yay.
No. There's no. Oh well, Pyre faded Antlion for a while, so I guess we'll see.
It's fun, you know. Don't worry about it. So yeah, Fu. Fu, for people who don't know how Fu works when the vanilla flag is not on, he starts at 500 HP and he gets 100 for every boss you kill. So right now, Pyre's at 900. 4 bosses are down. You pick up 3 spells every time you kill a boss. He doesn't have exactly great spells right now, so we're looking probably at kill bosses. So don't be surprised. Like, even we know for a fact that this is, you know, a useless item, but it gets Fu 3 more spells.
Yep, and I wouldn't be surprised if he also goes to like Miss Cave and does that fight as well.
Yeah, the really easy bosses where it's like, because you don't know what's sitting on that hook route right now. Something very nasty could be there, and boy, does Fu want spells.
Yeah, and this team is not inspiring a lot of confidence as is. So Quake would definitely be one that you're kind of looking for.
Yeah. We're seeing some re-equipping on Pankraz's side. I noticed the Dragoon gear spread out a little, so we may be looking at a shot at surviving the opening Fire 2. I mean, the Fire 3 you're probably not stopping, but the Fire 2 at least may be less of a problem. So Scythe brings up a valid point too, because the elements phase, yeah, you have to wait for it to set the bit, and then after that, yeah, just chuck a Cure 3 at it to switch phases. So this, and then Kayn comes down, and hopefully it's either a phase change or the fight's over. And the fight's over. Easy.
Huh.
Yeah. Carefully crafted timing.
Yes.
Isn't that nice?
Yes. Again, showing just how smart these runners are. Oh, so many people know so much more than I do.
Oh my god, great. It's a Fu! So yeah, if we were doing like a different flag set, like there's a line where like you go to ordeals and, you know, kill the bosses to get spells on Fu and things like that. But this is Omni.
Yeah.
Like the spells are nice, but you're going fast on this flag set. You don't have time for that.
No, not you'll get them as you get them. There's no reason to get them beforehand.
Yeah, unless you come up with a severe problem on the hook route, like it'd have to be like an anchorless DKC sitting at, hook 1, maybe.
Martin, don't curse the seed.
What? Yeah, but Pyre got a Dwarf Axe. It'll be fine. It's great. And Rydia's dead. Who would have thought?
Yeah, we're just not going to talk about it.
Okay. Hey, look, it's the other blue robe.
Of course it is, because now this fight's going to take 3 swings instead of just 1.
All this for 3 spells.
It better be Quake.
I mean, he's not going to turn to, he won't come. Honestly, even if you don't get Quake, get Stone.
Yeah, that's also very useful.
It speeds up Fabul or Eblin. Like, yeah.
Fu has an ice claw on. That's so cute.
Just a ninja sword from the cats. Oh, by the way, cats are jerks. Anybody didn't know? Anybody that's played Final Fantasy 1 or basically most of the Final Fantasies know exactly that cats are not nice ever.
Oh, Martin's had unfortunate experiences with cats lately.
No, mine have been more werewolves.
Oh, that's right. The werewolves.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't talk about the latest one. It was unpleasant.
Well, we do see this Kane making very quick work of these mad ogres to see if maybe this will have a key item in it.
Maybe. I mean, this might be a 2 key item overworld. Like, I've seen it before. Well,
that's a key item and a weapon.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna find something, that's not bad.
Yeah,
it's no crystal sword,
definitely
but,
useful. It's pretty close.
Yeah. So the spoon's an interesting one in this flag set. Short version is, because you can equip it, it sets your attack power immediately at 255. And you can't go higher than that. That usually means that your offhand when you're wearing a spoon, usually now is some type of plus stat item. So whether it's a black sword, a cat claw, whatever it may be, something to boost your stats, because you can't gain any more attack power. So you're just looking to add strength, agility, something to get you another multiplier. So we'll see if they can find something to kind of leverage that spoon a little. But Pankraz.
I'm very shocked right now.
I wonder if this has to do with that wipe. Where it's like, I need to do something off the wall, and this is ordeals. So yeah, let's just do this.
Yeah, because he didn't even say that.
Oh my God, is the regret real right now? I'm not sure more power to him.
He didn't save at the bottom of the mountain though.
More power to him for sitting through this, because ew. Ew. This needs to be a key item, and this needs to be something good.
I missed that completely.
Just a goon spear.
How can you read that fast?
I pay attention sometimes, ish.
I knew it wasn't yellow. That's all.
It was not yellow. So 3 key item overworld, and the spoon is sort of kind of a key item. I mean, it counts towards the total, so.
But it doesn't help with the objectives.
No, sadly it does not. So meanwhile, while we're shopping, things we're looking for, 1 Ether 2s, 2 Ether 2s. Yeah, that's about it. Ether 2s are your friend.
But what about Ether 2s?
Unfortunately not in this shop. So.
No, just some vampire. Oh, that was stinky too.
Yeah. Mute dagger. Yeah, I'll take a mute dagger. Those are still useful. So welcome to, look, we call it the Accursed Mountain for a reason. So not only do you have one time-consuming boss, but now you get the other one right behind it. It's great.
Oh,
Y'all ever been in them college classes where the professor just puts you asleep? And then the one day they're like, hey, we have a special guest. And you're like, oh, thank God. And then they're even worse than the professor. It's like that.
Oh, and I can just hear Pankraz now.
Mm-hmm. There's a sigh. There may be a sip of a beverage, you know. There could be some things. Yeah, a little murmur. Yes.
But we are checking the trap chest in Cave Eblin, which is another one of those one-to-ones.
Yep. Oh, a Luca key.
And it does pay off with a check that, again, a lot of people don't necessarily like.
It's the guy.
Ooh, it is the guy. The guy who's so much of the guy on this flag set when everyone can equip a crystal sword, but
yeah, he's an interesting case on this flag set. It's like you look at the parties that sits right now. You would love to have a second person with like actual strength swinging weapons, and he fits the bill. Dark Knight Cecil, ironically, is also a sweeper. Especially with that spoon in our hand. You give him a few multipliers in that spoon, and he can clean up backside Sylph pretty well. I'm not sure there's a worse. I mean, yeah, Water Hag would have been worse, but boy, there's a trifecta.
Well, at least he got an ether too. Oh gosh, this is why you don't go up ordeals, y'all.
I feel like Pankraz would look at it and be like, this isn't tequila, and he probably just sit it like down on the ground and just walk away. Like, nah, let's leave it here.
I guess the good news is that he's sat through this, that his Cecil will be a paladin.
Yeah, so his Cecil definitely will have the HP side of things. Also, he is light years ahead on the spell list on Fu.
That is true.
So, you know, some of those spells may come in handy. I don't know. I did not pay attention if Nuke or Quack were on the list or not, but
knowing the luck of this seed, they'll be the last ones rolled.
Nuke at 1800. Yeah, it's a thing.
And you know, based on the
to fade Eblin, that was I don't know. Eblin represents like 25,000 experience roughly.
Yeah,
and
you can't fade Eblin on this flag set.
It's like if you're going to make that call, you feel like you are well behind, not just a little behind. So,
yeah.
Meanwhile, on Pyre's side, that is a crumble that would rival Plague on how slow that was. Wow.
And all for a samurai bow.
I mean, sometimes it'd be that way.
Yes. And while that's a great weapon on, an okay weapon, I should say, on normal flag sets, not this one. This one, you do not want to see bows or arrows.
No, they're like the federally mandated Artemis arrows. Yeah, those haven't shown up yet, but they will. Just give it time.
Of course, Pinktail turn in.
They always show up. So I did see Quake on the spell list, though, for Pankraz's Foo, so that could come in handy.
Yep, could potentially make up a little bit of time on this hook route.
So, but now the fun part. The first boss is always a great time. What do we have on the plate today? Boring. Boo.
Womp womp. I mean, sure, great for our runners. Boring for us. Oh, is Riddy about to use Chocobo? That's so cute. No, I
Well,
think
this
she
is
just
yeah.
defended.
So reasons why Quake is a wonderful spell to have. See the following.
Yeah, because while these dolls are easy, Calbrena can do a little bit of damage.
Yeah, usually you kind of want to kill them all at once. Or you're setting up to just let the big doll come out and then go turn Kane loose on it.
And Fu did get the Onslaught Stone off. Good for Fu.
There's our big doll. Hey, you know what a really fun trick to do with a big doll is?
Does it involve a moon veil?
It does. Something involving a moon veil and glance and how to soft lock free Enterprise 101. Yeah, it's a great time. 10 out of 10.
There's a couple of
recommend.
ways to do that.
Yeah, it's great.
We've learned over the years.
Yeah. Been playing this game for years. We're still learning things about it.
Who is the boss of the hook route? I wasn't paying attention.
It's a sparkle.
Oh, it is a sparkle. Ooh,
Yeah.
maybe it's my
Could be
favorite
Ogo.
sparkle.
Of course it's Hogo. Because why wouldn't it be? Because the funny part is, boy, do we have weapons for every other version of this boss. Ogo does not care.
Nope. Ogo just waves at you.
Yeah. So yeah, 25,000 HP of this thing. Yeah, this is going to be a blast. That's all right. Keep Kane alive. That's the name of this one.
And he's taking turns pretty quickly that it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah, fortunately with that dwarf axe and using Cecil right now as the anchor, you know, you have a 5 or 6 agility anchor. So everybody else is running the way they need to get, you know, the most amount of turns possible. But...
Martin, there is a question in chat. Are you by chance from Salem?
Salem? I know where
Chat
Salem
wants
is.
to know.
I know where Salem is. Both of them, even. No, I am not.
You know, sometimes
There we
people
go.
just want to know.
Down goes Ogo.
Yeah, easy every time.
Yeah.
Fine.
So, I mean, you look at this, it's a 36-minute underground, but you've done Baron and the Gauntlet's now off the table. You can't feel bad about it.
No, because you've done everything except for ordeals for piles. Yeah,
exactly.
for Pyre. But, I mean, you've done everything else available to you right now. That's not terrible.
All right, who's at the top? Oh.
Cute.
That guy. That's not bad.
No, not up there.
Nah. Did anyone do Fabul? Yes. So now the question is, where do you go? Are you okay with your party? Is Dwarf on the table? Do you just go up the tower? Like, you survived the tower, you have food. So DKC just goes away.
Well, I was about to say, I feel like you just follow your objective, but yeah.
We may be looking for upgrades. I get
Pyre
it.
says, you know what? I'm not okay.
The party is a little sus. I mean, it's not bad. But you know, we're always looking, you know, look, it's like retail. You're always looking to improve your talent. So, you know, hey.
But
yes,
who are
I
we
did just
looking
compare
for?
Free Enterprise to retail. There's a new one.
Who do we want?
I mean, obviously, Palom does Palom things. He'll get, Quake due to a slingshot coming out of the tower, so you're fine there.
Yeah, that's true.
Other than that, maybe another physical DPS. Like, if Cecil's going to be your anchor, a case could be made for, like, Edge, Sid. Probably Edge, Sid, or Palom. I'd say one of the three.
But what about Yang?
Wang? No, we don't need Wang. No, we're Wang can take the night off. It's fine.
But he also could make a good anchor.
Yeah, unfortunately for anyone, once again, that hasn't played this flag set, Omni does have one minor hiccup with it, and unfortunately it's not Omni's fault, it's Wang's fault. The way his damage scales is via levels and not via equipment, so giving Wang a pair of crystal swords is not that impressive. So, speaking of... with a Charm Claw, paging Tybalt. Is anybody surprised by that? No.
Well, Tybalt is in the booth with us, so...
Yep. So yeah, that on Pyre side, that doesn't feel good. I mean, if this is like exactly darkness, boy, do you feel better.
Yeah. Because,
But
I mean, you're already halfway through. You may as well see what it is.
yeah, you have to sit through it, so...
That Cecil is doing such great damage, 412.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got a fire sword on.
He's level 1. He's learning. Bill, it's honestly terrifying how good we are at this. It's almost like we played this game a little bit and we just know things. So many things.
All right, moment of truth.
Watch it be Artemis Arrows. It'd just be like, I'm done.
Oh.
Every once in a while you get paid off. That's required. Well, not required, but you're doing it.
Mostly required.
It's an objective. You're doing it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you do it right now?
A case could be made.
Oh, well, I guess so.
I'm not surprised by this. Like, yes, you could do, you've got so for Fu, for example, like if he doesn't have Quake yet, yeah, this is another boss on the list. So maybe this gets him closer to Quake. It's an objective. So yeah, would you like to do this combination with like Sheila 1 or something? Sure. But if this leads to like one of your other required items, yeah, it's like, okay, cool. Now I
definitely don't hate it.
Yeah, it's I would rather have the knowledge now. I don't want to do everything underground if I don't have to. And if this leads to something
that Luca key.
Yeah, that may change a little of what I decide I'm going to look at or not. So,
but the question is, where does Pankraz go?
So Pankraz has Quake. So Warriors, the freebie, everything like that. Also, you're sitting at 4 key items. So 10 is probably not a reality to get double experience. So backside
not anytime
Sylph,
soon.
Yeah, backside Sylph might be immediate. Like, you may not even wait.
Well, here is another one of those 1-to-1 trap chests.
Yep.
See if it pays off. Meanwhile,
good recognizing on Pankraz's part they had to heal for this because he wasn't going to get a turn off before the warriors went. So very well done. But music time. Everyone enjoy. Shh. Ah, Pokemon music.
Gotta love a little Pokemon.
Yeah. All right, Twin Harps off the table. Well,
that paid off.
that could be something. I mean, you're definitely doing it when you go up there.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's not bad. So yeah, a couple things there. One, tower key. Two, the spells that Pyre just picked up. Quick was one of them. So that's very good on Pyre's side.
Yep, he has caught up his foo.
Mm-hmm. So, and not being surprised on Pankraz's side, yeah, this is what I kind of expected.
When you have a sweeper, you go and you sweep.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, a case could have been made. Like if you're sitting at 6 or 7 key items and you think you have a way of 10 before you do this, great. You know, you wait, you get the experience, and life goes on. But
oh, that was a heroin robe.
I saw that. That is. I believe they affectionately call it 90% of an adamant armor. That is probably the best item in this fly set.
And just sitting there, just right there, in a chest that most people wouldn't open.
So yeah, that will come in handy. Physical DPS. That is, I mean, you don't find anything better.
Well, Tower also has half a forge. Because that was an adamant rock.
Wait, Tower had?
And an earth crystal.
And an earth. Wait a minute.
I found all our key items.
Oh, they were here all along.
They were here all along.
Fancy that.
Which probably means that this back of Sylph is going to have nothing.
Nothing? I mean, as long as it has one and the one matters. I'll tell you what, if Pyre keeps hitting these, Pyre may just say the heck with the backside Sylph. Like, I'll go find something else to do.
I'll get my levels another way.
Yeah. So yeah, eyeballs are allergic to a few things. The Thunderclaw being one of them. Oh, there's the Artemis arrows.
Yeah,
see,
they're
always somewhere. Sparkle in the tower key? Darn.
Well, that's okay.
We were waiting for it to be a wyvern.
No need to waste the wyvern here. We wouldn't even see what his oh, I guess it's not. Whatever. What his burn would be. But...
I know.
And that was a whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Go Sylph. Yay.
Maybe Toad Lady has something.
That definitely a not feels good moment. B, that may drive Pankraz to do dwarf now. Like if Sylph is just dead in the water, they gotta be somewhere. Yes, we know that there are a few in the tower, but
well, and we know that there weren't on ordeals either.
yeah, exactly. So we'll see. All right, in the meantime, how does Pyre do this fight? We're gonna find out. A, you kill it. B, you put down your controller and grab yourself your favorite beverage. I personally prefer B.
Yeah, at this point, it's a little too much HP to just like try and kill it when you can. I think time wise,
you could. I just like why.
It's effort.
Yeah,
it's too much effort.
Just relax. You know, 3 waves and you're gone. So there you go. So yeah, Toad Lady had darkness.
Huh.
That's interesting and also dangerous.
Yeah.
This goes back to there's no gauntlet on the table. Why am I gonna sit through dwarf?
Not when you've got hair dryers and eyeball and
yeah, and the entire moon and like it's a dangerous mentality to get into, but it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I would not blame Pankraz for, you know, waving goodbye to dwarf. But
and we will see if that will bite him in the bum momentarily, because Pyre is about to head down to see what we get from this tower key.
More Artemis arrows.
But if it's the other half of Forge, he's gonna have to do dwarf, because dwarf would be hard required.
Yeah, that's gonna feel really bad. Okay, let's not be too well. I mean, you know what? Let's have some fun with it. Let's make it a rat tail. Let's just keep the chain going.
Keep the chain going.
Yeah, why not?
Rat tail into Pan into something.
All right. What is it?
Do. Just another ninja sword. I feel like we've gotten 5 of those.
Oh, well.
So the good news is that we can fade dwarf and not get burned.
Well, I mean, it's still an objective you're leaving behind.
Correct, but it's not a hard required objective.
No, you'll have to find, you know, the magma key elsewhere, or the earth crystal for that matter. Or no, you already have earth. So yeah, magma. So yeah, Pyre right now is actually sitting pretty well, all points considered. Like, let's see, 3, 6, 8. Still not going to hit 10 though. So Sylph will not be the full double XP, sadly.
No. Because even if he does Luca, and Luca is a key item, we're still only sitting at 9 until we get that darkness. So.
And you have to, I'm not going to say you have to, but you have to do backside Sylph first in case the pan's back there. Like, you're not doing front and then doing back and be like, oh, great, there's the pan. Now I have to do it all over again. Like, no.
Oh.
No, none of us have ever done that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Silly Quake.
Right. So, what about Sealed Cave? That's always the fun one. So what? 70 seconds roughly for just a straight sprint down there to see what the item is.
Yep, because you don't even have to check the boss at this point.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Hey, there's the Ether Twos.
Yay, they were there all along. Ironically, obviously didn't need 10. They're quick enough for purchase, but having one for backside sylph is nice. Maybe a couple for the moon if the seed presents itself that way. But
well, Pyre has decided to go do sylph before checking that Luca key.
Pankraz, on the other hand, now what are we up to here?
Earth?
Is this launch whale contemplate,
nope.
or is this launch whale and we're gonna go do the entire moon?
I mean, he did have that early wipe. He might feel really behind.
Yeah.
There's so many key items out there. This might be the seed where the moon might actually be the play.
Be the payoff. Yeah.
We've been waiting all tournament for a moon seed. Let's go.
A lot of people will use this time to sit there and think and be like, okay, I have Dwarf and Luca. Yes, I wiped to, post gauntlet, so I gave Pyre 3 minutes. Pyre knows he's playing me, so probably gonna do something I wouldn't, like, example, Dwarf. So do we save Scum Luca here? Or are we just going straight to the moon?
Or do we check Earth?
Oh no, we're going straight for the eyeball. I like your style. This is good. Ladies and gentlemen, we call this the eyeball. The ones you saw on the tower, those were little eyeballs. Those were baby eyeballs. This is the eyeball.
The real deal.
Which ironically called the last arm, which is weird, but it's still an eyeball. So while Pyre cleans up the backside of Sylph, for Pyre, this eyeball gets done. It probably doesn't get done before you go to the moon and do like Bahamut and hair dryers. Like it's probably next on the list after that.
Mm-hmm.
So if this pays off, you have a pass. It needs to be something that you would think twice about chasing. We know Tower's out. This needs to be like Rat Tail or Pan.
Yeah.
Where if you're committed to, trying to find your answers on the moon, you're really thinking twice about whether you're going to go chase this thing or not. The Pan is more time consuming. So if this is the Pan, okay, it's not. If that was the Pan, that one would make you really think hard about whether to go chase it for a key item or not.
Well, we are going to the moon.
While Pankraz is going to the moon.
Which means we're going with them. Look, we're traveling to the moon right now.
Too bad Radia can't see it.
And we took a shower. Now we have to blow dry our hair.
Oh, okay.
But there's only 4 hair dryers, so that's why Radia is taking a nap.
Okay. I thought she was taking a nap.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't sleep with wet hair. That never ends well.
Look, I keep seeing that, and I'm like, I sleep with wet hair a lot.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I know. Whatever. It's fine.
All right, hair dryers? Anything? No. Wow. So unless Sheila 1 and 2 pay off,
there are a lot of there's stuff up here.
Few things up here. So, interesting.
Well, here's the think time for Pankraz, because he is just going to go do this Cave Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
It's an objective, but we know it's not going to give us anything, so that he has time to kind of think about what his next play is going to be.
I mean, you're doing the moon. The question is, in what order? And when do you pull the trigger on leaving? Like, what is enough? Did you sit there and you'd be like, I have to go? Like, the pan obviously is up there somewhere. Like, pan, rat, half a forge. Well, there's the... Thanks, Sheila. So about that.
Okay, so half a forge.
Vanilla Sheila 1.
And the magna key.
That's great. That's great. Thank you for letting us walk back down there again. Okay, so the good news about this is, you notice he put the goon spear on? You know what's left in the pool right now? A bunch of dragons.
Or the pale dim.
Pale dim's a dragon.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
A bunch of, meaning more than
a
just
bunch
two.
of, yeah.
Got it.
Like,
yep.
Yeah, wyvern, lunars, and pale dim all have allergies to a dragoon spear, so...
Don't mind me. I'm paying attention.
Look, it's late. I get it. It's fine.
Look, I just want to see a pale dim, though.
I know.
I've missed pale dim.
Bonk.
Gonna get anything useful from the Sylph Fairy?
Yeah, Artemis Eris. Crystal Shield. That's
what a reward.
About as equally useful. So yeah, neat.
Ninja.
So meanwhile, Pancras is through. That's objective number 3 lit. Now the fun begins.
Top down or bottom up?
It's more of how much of the moon are you doing? That's the scary part.
At 7 key items, no less.
Yeah. Like, he wants to find the tower key, the pan, the rat tail up here. We know some of those, that's not a reality. Pan's only a pink tail. So, okay.
Yep, so we are going to get the Luca Spy on Pyre's side.
Yeah.
Before heading up to the moon, this is the last thing underground to check. Yes. And then we also have Earth. We have the Tower of Zot. That could yield us something. But other than that, it's all up on the moon.
Yeah. I mean, we said at the beginning of this is, you know, a good chunk of this, unfortunately, as much as we would like the logic not to play out this way, it seems like a lot of these seeds have just been, hey, stay on Earth, forehead.
Yep.
And Pyre may be leaning into that.
And that's a very smart strategy.
It works until it doesn't, and it has worked a lot in this tournament. Hard required moons have been few and far between. So,
but especially, like as chat has pointed out, he is only 1 key item from go mode.
Yeah.
So the chances of it being either here or at Zot before heading up to the moon.
Yeah. I mean, you skip launch in the whale, you skip, you know, the altar cutscene, the dais. Like, there's a lot of time.
And even though Zot is a long check, I would not blame him for going ahead and checking that before heading up there.
Zot, yeah. I mean, honestly, it's something Pancras wouldn't do.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to differentiate, that would do it.
Meanwhile, Pancras has gone straight for Bimmy and Jimmy.
It's Bimmy and Jimmy.
We're doing the middle.
Yeah. You know, Cecil's having a Monday. I feel bad. He's like channeling his inner Edward.
Yeah, but see, Cecil's in the front row.
Yeah, that's what I do with my Edwards all the time. Is they go in the front row. It's like, here, hit him. He's just a bard. Nobody... It's fine.
Oh, look, but he didn't die into the blizzard, so that's good.
That's not the key item we're looking for.
Now we're only 1 from 10. We're at 9.
Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, we don't need a character check from the Sand Ruby.
Nope. We most
So it's
certainly
just
do
the
not.
Sad Ruby.
It's always the Sad Ruby. You're like, oh, I need a character. I'll go check the Sad Ruby. Oh, it's just Edward.
Ooh, things that I have learned by watching this tournament.
What's that?
Fast anchor against behemoths.
Yeah. Yeah, behemoths
it works much better.
Behemoths are amazingly slow. So if you are a full-on slow anchor, they get a lot of turns, and they hit really hard. So, that was cast white against behemoths. Also allowable, yes. Yeah. Also, secondary is sitting through elements until Val shows her face, and then putting down your controller for like 45 seconds. That works too. Poor eyeball.
And Jimmy and Jimmy have
Nothing of use. So where... I mean, even if the Rat Tail Guard's won, the other one's on the moon somewhere.
Yep.
So which one are you going to find? And where are you going to find it?
That is a great question.
That's a functionally useful weapon.
Because both of our runners have now faded Tower of Zot, which obviously means that one of their key items is going to be there.
You know, that wouldn't surprise me. That wouldn't surprise me if that was there and the Rat Tail held the other one. So this will come down to, oh yeah, who's going to pull the trigger on the Rat Tail first? Mm-hmm. And then stay on Earth. Off slot stone. Possum.
Hey,
that's how you do
easy
it.
Every time.
Yeah. I know it'll be years before you pull that trick off, but you know, it's still fun to watch.
Well, we're getting all the shiny swords up here.
Yep, Excalvenger, and what are we gonna do? Crystal Sword, something. Ninja Sword for the stats. That works. Yep. Keenan too, so he activates immediately with the Avenger, and burr we go. Yeah. Well, that's 42,000 HP of why are you here?
At least it's only roughly 5 hits. It's fine. He'll be fine. Everything's fine.
Oh yeah, he'll be fine. It's just, it's time consuming.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, while we watch this, once again, make sure, please, go follow the runners. Go follow Allie, go follow Tybalt, go follow J-Mag. You stream sometime.
And of course follow Martin.
I haven't streamed
because he streams more than I do.
That's not saying much.
He's very entertaining. I'm not
do...
saying it was saying much,
okay.
but because I haven't streamed in a while.
I do my best. Also, that was a rat tail out of ribbon. So Pyre could I would not be against spying that. If Pyre goes to the bottom and hits that, I am not against the save scum on that thing.
Yeah, no, not in Pyre's shoes. The question is, does he go straight to the bottom or does he go top down?
That's tough. That's tough. I personally am a fan of altars more than trap chests. This goes back to, you know, obviously these two playing each other, as Pyre's probably watched Pankraz play.
Mm-hmm.
Knows how Pankraz is going to do it. So do you do something different?
That is the question.
Yeah, I don't know. The fact that we're putting Fu in 2, though, kind of leads me to believe we may be going top down. We may be going for like that first trap chest on the way to Mara.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just not fun. Ugh.
That's fine. We have an Avenger on. We're playing
We have plan Q. No, Pankraz, just berserk Cecil. Just let it fly. Everybody does know what plan Q is. Plan Q is very easy. There's correct ways of doing the CPU fight, and then there's literally just berserking everybody and their relatives and just letting the fight play out. Also, Cecil's not walking that off.
No.
See, there you go.
No problem.
Yeah. Off-slot stone. Wow, look at all these off-slot stones.
Huh.
It's amazing. There's magma. Pankraz now. Oh boy.
That's real bad for Pankraz.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the good news is right now you look at Pyre.
Mm-hmm.
Pyre looks to be committing to top down. If this is a full top down,
then Pankraz
we're not
has
getting
some
to
time.
the end for a while.
Yeah.
So, oh, look who it is. I feel like that was the only reason you did comms, and yet at the same time, I'm glad it happened.
I just wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do.
Meanwhile, look at Pankraz.
We're going to check. We've got to check.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, the question now becomes, is this now you commit to Earth? Like you're down here?
Yeah,
if the rat tail turns into something, is it now you do this, you go do Earth, and then you do the other things that you know, like dwarf, etc., so forth. Yeah, this is going to be multiple save scum.
That is a question.
That's not what we're looking for.
It's not rat tail
somewhere. Probably at the Wyvern altar. Seems like everything is always at the Wyvern altar.
Gosh, he hadn't done football. I forgot he didn't do football.
I believe, let me channel my inner Pankraz for the interview. Yeah, but Fabul's a stinky place. So Legend could still be behind Earth.
Yep. It can be there. Or it could be at Crystal Sword Altar.
I mean, I'm looking at his objectives right now. Like, if Okay, so you reset out of this. Which one are we going back to? We're going back to the moon. So this is going to be Wyvern.
Yep. And
I think he does
other
Wyvern
trap
before the
chest.
Behemoth. I don't know if he does the Behemoth first.
Maybe he does it on the way.
I've seen people play it both ways. I personally do the Behemoth first.
Just because if you were setting out, then you're at the save point.
Yeah, it's like, if this is it, then I don't have to do the altar. If it isn't, well, I mean, sure, it's experience. You know, whatever. I get over it. So, is this our answer? Because, yeah, what's left? This, Earth, and the Wyvern altar, and that's like it. That's not it. So are we actually down to a 50-50 now?
I think so.
Based on what these two have checked, I think they both haven't checked Earth and Wyvern altar, and that's it.
Yep. We know it's down to a 50-50.
Yeah.
Pankraz does not.
Yeah. He's not scary here, don't worry. I mean, he still punches hard, but you have to let him punch you, though.
Yeah.
So.
The magic is not as scary here as you would think.
No.
You know, even though Wyvern, like, blargs at you, it's not super scary.
It's not really a 50-50. I mean, if you're gonna math it, sure, it either is or it isn't. I mean, that's kind of like flipping a coin. Although the coin can land on edge, so it's like almost a 50-50. I flipped a coin head land on edge before. Things are weird. So fortunately, Pankraz doesn't have to worry about that because, hey, look at that. That's go mode.
That is go mode. Yeah, I had to count in my head.
Yeah. Yeah, basically throw a key down a well, hit a dwarf in the head, turn in a sword and a rock, and probably get a useless bow out of it.
Perseus bow.
Yeah, and go open the door to a treasury that we're not going to loot.
No.
Yeah, it's a nice little trio of stuff we have to do, so yeah, it's fitting. So yeah, with that, yeah, no, Pankraz it's definitely his seed to lose now at this point.
Yep. And that's just how these seeds go when it's 6 out of 7 is, you know, you can feel behind and you can think someone's way behind and then it turns.
Yeah, it's just key items show up in the right places and other things, you know. Some chase items turned out to be nothing and, you know, hey, here you go.
But we won't get to see what's in the treasury tonight.
No, oh darn. There's never anything good. Look, it's a T-Pro treasury. It's horrible.
Yeah, there might be a heroine robe in there. Which at an hour and 16 minutes we don't need.
On his bookshelf. Are we going to rob the old man?
No. That'd mess with your treasure count.
We got to rob the old man. We got to check the shop. We're not robbing the old man. I'm sad.
And we're not shopping. I mean, we have...
Oh boy, it's a dragon claw. Neat.
We have all the weapons from all of the trap chests on the moon. Like,
you know, funny enough, the dragon claw actually wouldn't be bad except for one very important thing.
And what's that?
It combos very well with a spoon, but we already have like crystal swords and excals. The spoon is like the third option. And we don't really have a third person to put it on per se, so we don't care.
We can put it on Rydia.
Pankraz showing off his flight skills. Yeah, sticks that landing. He doesn't practice high-speed flying, folks.
No, not at all.
No, he's just talented at it.
He totally does.
Oh wait, are we gonna turn Paul Rum loose? I think we're just making Porom faster.
To get a berserk off. No, we don't need a second berserk. I don't know.
No, we don't. So, but that's our crystal. That's what we need to finish the game. Z, we're coming for you.
And the good news is, because we have a pass, we don't have to go back to the moon.
Nope. We don't have to do a lot of things. So yeah, he's not even saving. Yeah, it's like, now this is just go.
I mean, you know, when you have all of these swords.
This is what I affectionately call power over stupid. Don't be surprised, folks, if maybe you see 1 or 2 actions during this fight and then the controller's being put down. So this will be a very input friendly fight.
The question is,
yeah, we 500 and okay, look, there's a lot of sprites in there. Z is currently at the cantina having a drink. Hired a stand-in.
Yes.
I don't know what he's paying the stand-in. You know, I personally would stand in for it.
Good cosplay costs a lot of money these days.
Yeah, so you know, Z has a stand-in in place. So what's the question we all ask?
The question is, whose butt are we kicking tonight? And will we skip the big bangs?
I mean, there's a world. It's possible. So we're going to be looking at damage here to find out, because this is there's some numbers you want to see if you want to play this game.
And meanwhile, on Pyre's side, he is chasing that rat tail.
I don't blame him.
No, not at all.
No. Hey, we know that, Bowser.
He's got a scary red eye.
Mm-hmm. All right, what do we got? 84 and 63. It's 15. It's not enough, sadly. And Foo getting deleted. Yeah, no, no, sorry. Thanks.
That nuke rolled 2200.
Foo, what's a dodge roll? I'm old. I don't need to move. I just go to sleep. It's fine.
Good grief. Don't worry, y'all. We got Porom.
Yep. Yeah. So y'all don't know, but the seed's done. We're just living in the past here. It's got to catch up. So. So yeah, we're putting out enough damage. The refill has occurred. We are currently chasing down 61,000 HP. We may see rocks. Even if we see another big bang, Kane walks it off, and this is honestly, we shouldn't even see rock. We shouldn't even see a second big bang. No. We'll see rocks, maybe.
Maybe.
We
are pretty fast. Nope.
Or no.
There it goes.
No, we're good. Rocks, you get no rocks. Deal with it. GG's to Pankraz. Wow. That was
taking game 1 of the series.
That was a seed. And our finish time 121.13. We'll have to see if we can get the man in here for an interview. Yeah, all points considered, really good. Really good, even with that small hiccup.
Mm-hmm.
Let that be a lesson to everyone. Baron Throne, not to be trifled with.
No.
It's like, but it's so early in the game. It only has 4,000 HP. It can't be so bad. You say that, but. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Welcome in. Hi.
GG's, sir.
Oh, thank you. GG's.
Well.
Yeah.
Words.
In true Marvel Studios fashion, I'll stare at the camera and say, well, that just happened.
Boy, did it. What can we say about that seed? Lectures you don't want to sit through. A, ordeals. B, ordeals.
Oh my god, ordeals was the bane of my existence.
Yeah.
I go up there, I'm like, I'm gonna get some foo spells, this will be great. First boss, Golbez. This is kind of slow. Oh well, I'll do it. I'll do anything for the foo spells. Second boss, Luge. That's about the time that I'm tempted to reset. I see the attack from behind text, and I'm like, oh my god, this mountain. There's only one way it could be slower, and it can't be slower.
Yeah, fortunately for you. It's like water egg? Nah, we're fine.
Oh no, the water hag too. The water hag.
Yeah,
I was gonna check
I did get a good giggle out of that too.
Like after my plan was to check Mist Cave after Flame Dog to round things out, see or continue checking bosses. But then I got the Baron key, so I'm like, okay, I'll collapse the wave function at the Beigen spot instead of otherwise. Turns out it didn't matter. There's the water hag too. Also wasting my time.
But you got
and then of course the
of
colossal waste of time of the big wipe to elements. That was
that throne. That magic power is ugh.
As soon as I saw Kane's jump roll do 900, I knew it was basically over.
Yeah.
I needed to unequip the Gungnir and equip the Ninja Sword, so that way I'm not doing half damage. And you saw me do that before the fight started on the second attempt. And needed to do that, well, first, or remember I had the Cure 3. Well, I remembered I had the Cure 3 after I inputted Jump the first time, so I'm like, well, this isn't going to get off in time. Let's just see what happens. It was just a lot of remembering things 10 seconds after the fact, 5 seconds after the fact even. And, well, I lost 7 minutes because of it.
So, at that point, obviously you're going up against someone the caliber of Pyre. We both know exactly how good you are. How did you feel as far as, like, your time versus Pyre's at that point?
I thought maybe it wouldn't be too bad if it wasn't exactly a foo. That's what I'm thinking after I finish it the second time. If it's a foo, then I feel real bad, and then a foo walks out. And I start feeling real bad. And I knew I could still triumph, but I would have to cut out a couple things to make up for, I think I'm a little faster on execution than most, Pyre included, but I'm not 7 minutes faster on execution. Like, all else being equal, everything equal routing, etc.
Yeah.
So, had to do something a little bit differently, unless it's just a matter of, what corners can I cut? The big one I'm thinking of is if I can find darkness early, I'm gonna go to the moon, xPankraz TTN, and we're gonna see what sits up there, and for perhaps one of the few times in this tournament, the moon had value.
Right?
Right. What do you mean stay on Earth forehead wasn't the play? No.
Weird. Anyway.
I know, right? So, no, very, very, very well played on, obviously the wipe changes a few things.
Definitely.
But at that point, like, you did what you planned to do, you committed to it, and the items just played out in the right spots on this one. So,
exiting after Magma with Rat Tail in hand, I'm like, okay, this is the gamble. This is the roll of the dice for being behind. Everything else, it's cutting corners. It's trying to shave off some time and claw some back. That was kind of the let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Was there any thought at that point to going up Zot, or was it just strictly Fabul and the Rat Tail and that's it?
There was a thought not of Zot but of Luca.
Okay.
To quickly run down there and spy that one item. About the same walk or time on both of them to get to the spot. It's just that I've got to fight 2 bosses in a cutscene at Zot, and I've got to work out of Luca. Maybe. So, I've thought about maybe checking Luca. I think that would be a little more standard. though, so ultimately decided against it. Didn't want to go back underground until I had something to show for it.
Yeah.
And figured I might as well, continue committing to the moon play, see what else, I've got 1, 2, 3 more trap chests, I've got 2 more altars to do, let's see what we can find in those things. And I found the legend sword, so that was neat.
Yeah.
Which was
Didn't rob
good
the old
because
man.
you were never going back to dwarf.
Yeah, no, we're not going back to dwarf. So there's a world where I'd go to dwarf, but not in this one because my foo hit 1800 HP off of the Ogopogo on the hook rack. I had all my spells. I had no reason to go there. I had no reason to be on top of tower. I'm just going to go use my quake. Try to find something to lower Rydia's agility a little bit, or something to raise Foo's agility. The crystal ring bailed me out there. And just started doing trap chests and hope I can find something. And then I found nothing until the darkness.
Yeah, thanks, Sylph. Yeah, I had a nice almost 0 for 7 there. That was close.
I knew something had to be up there on the moon, though.
Yeah.
Given Sylph had nothing, the overworld had nothing. Everything had nothing, except Tower. Tower had 2 things.
Yeah, it was a little light. So.
Just a little light. So there had to be something up there. And thus I went up there and hey, worked out. Got lucky sometimes.
All right, I already know the answer to this, but for everyone out there, when is game 2 and quote unquote game 3?
Game 2 and 3 are going to be a back-to-back doubleheader coming up soon. This Sunday at times that I forget, I believe 1 o'clock Eastern and 3:30 Eastern PM. We're going to be playing them back-to-back and hoping for the best, expecting the worst, and seeing what in the world happens.
So yes, double header on Sunday. Let's go.
I was gonna say I speak for everyone. I know they're all looking forward to it. So yeah, we enjoy the victory tonight and relax. And
I need to go to bed in about 15 minutes so I can get 8 hours of sleep. But we're gonna see what the work schedule is being unkind to me. But we're going to make things work.
Sorry.
That's why we're having the double header. It'll be more exciting and it'll be more flexible for my scheduling. And I appreciate Pyre for working with me with, the chaotic everything that is my life. And I'm glad that we could put on a show, and we will continue to put on a show. I'm glad to have a win in my pocket for Sunday, and we'll see how things go.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, go enjoy the rest of your evening, sir. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you. Thank you all
Sleep well.
Oh, I will. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for the seat, Allie. Thank you, J-Mac. Thank you, Martin. Gonna watch it back with joy, maybe tomorrow. And thank you, Tybalt, for accidental bannation and for pushing buttons despite that.
There you go.
We will catch you all on the flip side on Sunday. Till then, take care.
All right. Good night. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your game 1 winner. That is xPankraz. In the meantime, Pyre did finish with a 128.53. So GG's to Pyre. Like I said, these two obscenely talented, and sometimes the breaks just come down to what key items are where. Speaking of the devil, right, Pyre?
Yep. It's a randomizer, so sometimes you get the good path, sometimes you get the bad path.
Right.
What?
So
you mean you have to make choices and sometimes it just doesn't pay out? Man, what kind of game is this?
All my choices should always be right.
Right? Well, okay, to be fair, Fading Ordeals was actually really right on this one, so congratulations that you didn't see that debacle.
What was up there?
Golbez, Dr. Luggage, and D-Mist for a Ether 2. No.
Ether 2. But you did get, the Paladin Cecil.
Yeah, you missed out on a lecture and a half.
Yeah.
And some more. So, but no, very well done. Like your early game, the only question I had on the early game, and I don't know if this went through your head, you do Evelyn. You go to Bedward. You do Bedward. You grab the 9, and you hit both a Dwarf Axe and Blizzard Spear, but you fade the dog.
Yeah, I really wasn't thinking about it at the time because I was more thinking about defensive gear at the point
Okay.
and where I was going to go. So I wasn't really thinking about it, and swinging around isn't really that far out of the way because you're only missing the walk out of the castle and the walk back in, so it's not terrible.
Right. Yeah, that was my. Other than that, I mean, you played obscenely well. It was just, you know, the items not playing out where they were. I guess the other question would be dwarf. Like, you went to dwarf, we saw the party, we had ideas on what you might be looking for in dwarf, but you tell us, why dwarf first, going straight underground?
Just looking for bosses since I didn't. Since I wiped to Ashura and I didn't get those two, and I didn't stop for any others to get food and nuke because I really didn't want to go through with Rydia and Leviathan. Because that's got a little bit of lag and run buffering doesn't always work, so it can be a pain.
Run buffering not working? No, never. It never just sit there and run buffer and be like, oh wait, why are they getting? Oh no, why am I dead?
Yeah, pretty much, because I've tried. I can run buffer RA1, pretty much anything else like Edge, Pelham, whatever, fine. It's just Rydia summons that I struggle with for whatever reason.
The timing's a little different on those.
Yeah. So Twin Harp, you pull that, great. At the point you decided to go to the moon, you did have things left. Obviously, you spied Luca. Zot, we all have special places in our heart for Zot. With the gauntlet off the table, there's never really a place in our heart for Zot. Did it ever cross your mind that maybe stay on Earth forehead was the play, or was the plan always my answer's on the moon, I need to get to the moon?
Yeah, there was no chance I was going up Zot at that particular time.
I get it. It's like once we saw the opener where it's like, oh look, it's a blue robe, and then the dog gave the Baron key, and then it was your gauntlet, and it's like anywhere that has multiple bosses, like nobody's sitting through. It's like, why? No, you're looking for a gauntlet half the time. You know, the key item's a bonus, but you're not sitting through it for the rest of it. So
yeah, that's a long walk up there too.
Yeah. So, moon routing, anything special there? I mean, you had to feel like you played very well. Like, hitting that Twin Harp out of Dwarf, I feel like you had to feel like, you know, maybe that's something Pankraz didn't do.
Yeah, it definitely was. I actually felt like I was playing pretty sloppy today. I was messing up menuing and quite a few other things. So when I saw the Harpers, thought it was hopefully my out, because I didn't think Pankraz would go into Dwarf, because he would probably have done more overworld bosses, so his food would already have Quake, because there's no way he was missing Baron at that point. So seeing that, and then seeing Tower Key from inside of Twin Harp, and then running up and getting two, I think, required key items on the way up.
A ninja sword as your prize, but yeah, no, Earth and half a forge going up.
So getting all the key items right away, I was hoping that they would come quick, because that harp gave me an edge, but no such luck this time.
Yeah.
They were buried at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah, hard required moon. Who would have thought? You know, it never happens.
Yep. I like the moon though, so it's not too terrible. I was thinking about just rushing to the bottom, but I figured I needed to gamble a little bit, and I thought maybe Pankraz would just do some select chests on the way down, so I tried to hit them all on the way down just to see if I could hit it where he didn't, but no luck this time, but plenty of levels, so...
That right. I'll say, if you're gonna miss, well, the moon is good for one thing, and yeah, it is a lot of levels, so...
Levels and shiny swords.
Many shiny swords.
Yeah, they gave me plenty just to breeze through Z, because before heading to the moon, it's like, I don't have much of anything at this present time.
Yeah.
Maybe a spoon and an Avenger, I think I had at that point. Yep.
And like a Blizzard Spear. Woo!
Pretty much. I had a few of those.
Yeah, couple. So, okay, it's best of 5. You're down 1-0. It's not the end of the world. You have a double header coming up ahead of you on Sunday. Do you take anything away from this?
Nope, not particularly. Probably just played sloppy because it's been a long day and I'm way past my bedtime. But no, so I think I'll just keep trying to play my game because if I try to deviate from that too much, I'll probably just end up going slower in the long run.
Yeah.
Well, and your game is real great, so I wouldn't really deviate too far from that.
You're in the finals. Like,
Yeah.
No, I have a bad game and I'm in the final. No, that's not how this works. Well, I for one am looking forward to it.
Most definitely.
Good luck on back-to-back, no less. That's going to be a thing. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It should be pretty fun.
Yeah.
But we'll let you get to bed.
Thanks.
Yeah, it seems like the thing tonight. So yeah, GG's once again, and yeah, for everyone out there, we'll see you back Sunday.
All right, thanks for having me on. Night all.
Good night.
Good night. J-Mac!
Martin!
We made it!
We did make it.
I know! And we didn't get
so much fun. No, we did not.
Or any of it. It's fantastic. So, yeah, once again, please go follow the runners. Go follow J-Mac, go follow Allie, go follow Tybalt. They're all wonderful.
And go follow Martin.
Sure. Well, come around with that. Also, make sure if you don't already, go follow the Free Enterprise channel. That is where you will find Sunday's race at 10 a.m. Pacific and times after that, depending on how long the first race takes.
Correct.
I mean, you saw the caliber of these two. Like, it's going to be a banger. Both of them will be, and
if Pyre gets one of the games on Sunday, then we will continue.
Right. Game 4, Game 5. We didn't get our tie tonight. I'm sorry. We'll try harder.
But yes, with that, we are signing off here.
I know.
Not sending you anywhere tonight.
No, y'all get to enjoy the rest of your evening.
Yes, go to bed early or don't. You're adults. You can make up your mind.
Please, are you kidding me? So yeah, we'll leave y'all with some outro music, and J-Mac, it's been a pleasure.
Always.
Always.
A note, we're working on a restream thing for the title round top 4 for Friday, so watch out in Discord for more info.
More free enterprise.
Thanks, Scythe.
Oh my.
That would be super fun.
Okay.
But yes.
Until next time, everyone, enjoy the music, and good night.
Good night.